Okay.
Okay, good morning, everyone. Let's start the lesson. Today we have social lesson, Hamoudi in Djibouti. We have, it's kind of a different name, but when we say this name, this D is silent. We don't say the D, it's only Djibouti. Hamoudi in Djibouti. It's our 7th lesson in social book. And after this, there is only one more lesson. Now let's see where this country is located. Like we know, every time when we have a social lesson, it's always a boy named Hamoudi. He's traveling to different countries, Arab countries, only for one day. Only for one day, just to explore that country, just to visit that country, to see different places, and to see special places of that area, to find out the landmarks, and then after spending one day, to after seeing the landmarks, after meeting the family, after meeting his friend, after doing everything, then it's time to go back home. He's a boy who's from Saudi Arabia, and he's this time traveling to Djibouti. When we say this country name, it looks a little harder, but it's very simple because we do not have to say the D in the beginning. Just keep it silent. Only start saying the word from J. Jibouti. So Djibouti. It's Djibouti. We have here a boy named Hamoudi who's traveling to Djibouti, and Bakir, who is the one who lives in Djibouti. Yes, everyone?
Teacher, Djibouti or Djibouti?
Djibouti. Djibouti. I said D will be silent. Only Djibouti. J-I and B-O-U-T-I. Never say D in it. If you have seen the video that I posted on the group also before, it's only Djibouti. There is no D in it. Just Djibouti. Okay, I will say Hamoudi. Like every time when we travel to another place, we say Assalamu alaikum, dear friend Bakir. And Bakir says, Wa alaikum assalam. Welcome to Djibouti, Hamoudi. It is nice to see you here. How long are you staying with us, Hamoudi? Hamoudi says, it will be a quick visit. I only spend one day in each country I visit. I got an offer from the Saudi Airlines to spend one day in each Arab country. This is what we have been reading about since the beginning of our book, that every time this boy, the same boy, Hamoudi, with the same dress, with the same look, with the same country, he's traveling to Arab countries, and he's been telling to all his friends that I got this as an offer from Saudi Airlines, that I will visit each time a new country, but each time it is going to be only one day. So I have to see everything. There is no time to waste. There is no time to be spent longer at a place. I just have to quickly do my things, quickly see the landmarks, quickly do everything possible I can do in one day. And halas, after one day, I will have to go back. Yes, everyone?
Yes.
Yes, and if someone comes to our country, same like Bakir, we will also say the same thing. If someone tells us that I am here in your country, in your house, only for one day. So what we will do with him, we will make him sleep at our home, or we will make him roam around and see the places. What we will do?
Roam around and see the
Roam around,
places.
yes,
and
take
see
them
the
around,
places.
show them the places, exactly. So same like anyone in real, Bakir also said the same thing. He said, so let me be your guide in this short stay. Let's get in my car. I will take you to my home first to see my family. On the way there, you will see some landmarks of Djibouti. Every time, because we know that in each country, airports are made outside the city, outside in an area, because it's a big place, and we cannot make it make an airport inside the city. So it has to be a little far away. And while coming to the home from the airport, there is a lot of time, there is a lot of traveling, and we can see some landmarks while doing that too. So he said, let's get in the car. We are going home. But while going home, you can see most of the landmarks, just like it happens in the real also. So Hamoudi says, I am anxious to know more about your country. Anxious means I want to know more. I am curious about your country. I don't know much about this country. a lot of people around the world, they have never even heard about it. It's a very small country. Did you hear about Djibouti before?
Yes.
No, no one. I didn't hear about it because it's the first time. Because it's a very small country in African continent, and a lot of people do not know about it. Think of it as a very small country, but we will read that it has very important places. It has some nice landmarks, something interesting also. So this is why Hamoudi is traveling here. Okay, so this was page 119. Now we move on to the next page. Okay, like we know every time we visit a new place, we need to know about the location of that country, the flag of that country, the currency, and then we start visiting the different places. Because to know the map, to know the flag, to know the currency, we don't need to see anything. Only we need to talk about it. Only we need to ask the person who lives in that country. Like, where is your country located? What are the neighboring countries? How does the flag look like? And what is the currency called? These are the 4 important things which we need to ask. Okay, now I want Mashari to read the first paragraph, please.
Okay. Djibouti.
No, Mashari, I said D will be silent. It's Djibouti. Every time we say this country, it's only Djibouti.
Djibouti is an Arab country in the African Horn.
Eritrea
and Ethiopia lie north of Djibouti. Ethiopia,
Somalia
and Somalia are in the south. Ethiopia is in the west, and Aden go in the east. Its population is almost 1 million. The capital of Djibouti is Djibouti City.
Excellent. Okay. So now Bakir, the one who lives in Djibouti, he's telling that my country is an Arab country in the African Horn. African Horn means it's in the African continent. Eritrea and Ethiopia lie in the north of Djibouti, and Ethiopia and Somalia are in the south. This means Ethiopia is kind of a middle between north and south, and Ethiopia in the west and Aden Gulf in the east. So he's telling where my country lies, where is it, in which continent, in which district, in which place, and what are the neighboring countries. Its population is almost 1 million. Means it's only less population, very little population, means it is a small place and not a lot of people there. The capital of Djibouti is Djibouti City. So simply he's telling where my country is, what are the neighboring countries, where does it lie, which continent, and how many people here, and what is the capital city. The most important things to know about any country. Now Hamoudi says, after knowing the location, he says, what color is your flag and what currency do you use? Now Lee, can you please read the next line?
Okay, Hamoudi, what color is your flag and what currency do you use? Baker, our flag is blue, green, and white and has a red star. Our currency is the Djibouti franc.
D is silent. D is always silent. So he says, what color is your flag? And we can see the picture of the flag also. The top part is blue, the lower part is green, the side triangle is white, and on the top of white triangle, there is a red star. And then he says, what about the currency? We can see the currency note of Djibouti. It says it's Djibouti franc. We call it Djibouti franc, and it has a different value, and that's the only currency that we use in this country. Now, Bakir says, we are now in the European district. It's one of the most beautiful areas of Djibouti. Hamoudi, It looks so green. This is the first place they are going to visit. And they are, like we know, because they are already in the car, there is not a lot of time to go outside of the car and visit the building from inside. So they are just going to visit from outside. He's just going to tell him the name, and he is just going to show him the places around. So this will be our place number 1. Like how we do it every time, I want you to write here number 1.
Teacher, why you unmuted me?
Because someone is making a lot of sounds and only your mic was open, Malik. That's why.
Even Adam.
No, Adam is not saying anything. Adam has just joined because someone is making a lot of
No,
sound
I'm
near
just-
the mic.
No, I'm just only getting the book.
Okay, yes, I know.
Teacher, I'm okay.
Okay, now we all know that we are going to write, no, not here. We have to use like we know that every time we have to write here, the first place that they will visit, we will write here number 1. I want you to write here number 1 on European district. And now this is the next page. Again, we see here 2 places. This means these are place number 2 and 3. Okay, and now Ragad, I want you to read from the first line.
There is a masjid over there on the right. You will be
Surprised.
surprised about its name. It is the oldest masjid in
Djibouti.
Djibouti.
Yes, excellent. So now Bakir says there is a masjid. We can see here the masjid, and he says, because of the name of the masjid, you will be surprised. So Hamoudi says, yes, it looks an old masjid. What is the name? And what is the name of the masjid? Can you read it? Ragad?
Hamoudi.
Al-Hamoudi Masjid. Excellent. That's why he said that you will be surprised because the name is same as the boy. He says Al-Hamoudi Masjid. So Hamoudi says, oh no, don't tell me that, Al-Hamoudi. It's not me, of course. So this was something funny about both of them. There is an old masjid. This is our picture number 2. And it's a very old one in Djibouti. It's a big one. And the name is Al-Hamoudi Masjid. Now we have here the third picture, picture number 3, and we can see a tiger in the picture. Can we see the tiger?
Yes.
Yes? Okay, now in the picture. Adam, can you read the next paragraph, please?
Teacher, I want to read.
Okay, the next time. The next page, okay? The next picture, sorry.
This is the National Forest Park. It is a huge ocean and a nature reserve. You can see many wild animals there. I will take you now to a wonderful place that you will like so much.
Excellent, thank you. Now Hamoudi says, oh, look up there. I can see a tiger over there. This is wonderful. Where do we see the animals? What are the places where we see the animals?
Forest.
In the forest. Excellent. So Bakir says, same like as it was expected. He says, this is the National Forest Park. It is a huge oasis and a nature reserve. So he says this is the largest or the biggest one, you can say, National Forest Park in Djibouti. And you can see many wild animals there. Okay, so because we know that it's place for the animals, there will be many wild animals, so we cannot just go around. Maybe they need a special pass to go inside there. And as we know that Hamoudi does not have enough time, so he will only look around while sitting in the car. He will only ask the names. He will only look around, and they will continue their journey to the next place. So here also in this National Forest Park, he said, this is the park. This is what it is called. And all the wild animals, you will find them here.